Hey guys, welcome to Isaiah's Reviews, and today I'll be reviewing a ring light. It's the Okothon, Okothnon. I think I got that down right. Does that look right to you? Okothnon ring light. It's got 33 LED lights in here, I do believe so. And it's 1500 milliamp hour battery built in, so you can reverse feed this back to your phone as well to help charge that if you need some juice. It's got 3 light settings on it. Low, I'm going to put this out like if you were doing a selfie mode with this light on, you want to illuminate your face, okay? So this is low, medium, and then high, blinding my face. So it gets very extremely on the bright side. It gets extremely bright, put it that way. All right, so issues. We'll get down with the issues first. On the lowest frequency, right? That's this one, or the lowest brightness setting. You'll see some light bars going up and down. Maybe you'll see that on my hand. Maybe I can reproduce some of those lines, but you do see it once you get started filming with it on the lowest setting. And I've tried to change my camera from 60 hertz to 50 hertz to reduce that, to get that anti-flicker stuff out of this. And it's regional based, like US is 60 hertz on your lights, and some of the foreign places are 50 hertz. Some other places are 60 hertz too, but general rule of thumb, US is 60 hertz, everybody else has got 50 hertz. This floats somewhere around 50 and 60 hertz. I don't know where it is. Put it in auto and it still kind of shows up on the footage, but once you go out of the lowest light setting and into the medium and the highest setting, it kind of goes away. So that's a plus. So here, that's the medium. Medium, I don't think you're going to see any lines of flicker on the hands, and then that's the brightest setting there. And then this is my face, about arm's length away if you're vlogging or something like that for it. The downside of the flicker on the lowest brightness setting, if you're doing some macro photography, you're probably going to use the lowest setting on it, and then you might have some issues in your pictures. It'll show on that, it'll show on video. Because of that reason alone, it's going to be hard to rate this thing, go out and buy. If they would really fix it. This is my second one too. The first one had really bad issues. Like on all the settings you could see really bad flicker frequencies going on, some weird stuff with it. So I contacted them. They sent me this one direct from the source, direct from Shanghai or something like that, I think, China somewhere. And it's just bad on the lowest setting too. So if they can nail that and and it had a QC control stamp on it, sticker on there. So if they could really nail, and if they're shipping these to the United States, have their QC person check it on a 60 hertz frequency and make sure there's no lines on that lowest setting, well then yeah, this would be solid. I'd recommend it because the battery life is forever on it. So 1500 milliamp battery in this thing, this light will last forever. And it would be highly recommended. Another bad thing, though, to mention is it won't work on a case. I'm cool with that. I'll just take my case off because what happens is it'll slide over it, but now the LED light angles off a little bit to the side because it opens up too big, and you kind of want it to open up flush and even, and you'll get that with the case off. So with it just on your phone by itself. But the likes about it is it's a bright light. It works great. This slides right over your camera there, and your camera will be poking through here. You don't really see any vignetting around here. This is on the Note 4. I don't know some of the other brands. You'll have to figure that out. If not, you can just hold the thing up if you wanted to. For the price, it's not too terrible if they would fix that lowest setting issue. So that's what I have. 3 out of 5 rating for it is because it could be hit or miss with it. And this seems to be the direction, being the second one is still having another issue, but not as bad as the first. So I'm going to end this with showing some stuff in the dark room, the lighting on it and stuff, and end it at that. So thanks for watching, guys. And this has been the Okothnon LED ring light. I really had high hopes for it. I really wanted it, and I want a thicker diffusion around here because, see on the low setting, you see the individual lights, and that's kind of harsh. It's kind of a harsh amount of lighting. So if they had a thicker white plastic for diffusion, I think that would work to where it looked like a solid ring instead of seeing individual lights. That would be a plus too. So that's another downside to it. So maybe I am hitting it pretty hard. But anyway, thanks for watching. Let's go check out this thing in the dark. We're in a nice dark room where my doggies sleep when we're not here. And I don't know if it may be hard to see, but you see those lines going across my hand. I see it. in the monitor on the back of the camera itself. So I don't know if that relays over into the video, which I'm assuming it would. Why wouldn't it? But yeah, so let's take a look at my face. It doesn't really slide around too much, but you can't get too crazy with it. So this is the lowest setting, arm's length away, in complete darkness. Let's try the next setting up. That's the second setting. You should possibly see, maybe the lines go away. I hope so. We try to give you some more skin to show. But that's the middle setting, the medium setting. Let's turn it up onto the brightest. I mean, that's bright. Right? Yeah, sure it is. But let's spin this around. Let me comb around the room here and see the spread on this thing. So I'm probably about 15 feet away from her little doggy's cage, and it kind of illuminates that fairly well. And yeah, so there you go. It'll light up a small room. So you can probably see some people in a small room. But that's kind of it. There's no vignetting. I'll shake it like that. And maybe you hear some popping and some rattling and stuff, which some of the, I think there's a button on here that possibly rattles when you're shaking that. But the thing that clamps around the screen doesn't activate the touch screen on the back, so don't worry about that. I think I've nailed everything about this thing possible, so I'll end with my face on the lowest brightness setting, so you can see what I was talking about like that. So it kind of struggles there on this frequency. So yeah, thanks for watching Isaiah's Reviews. See you later. Night, night.